morning, Scotland. Good morning, social media land. I hope you're well. It is Wednesday, the 28th of May, 2025. Most governments protect power. The best ones protect people. But how many times have you seen it go the other way? When the economy stumbles, it's never the billionaires who pay the price. When budgets get cut, it's never the politicians who go cold. And when crisis hits, it's the carers, the pensioners, the young families, the ones holding society together who get left behind. We live in a time where the basics are treated like luxuries: a warm home, a fair wage, a safe place to raise your kids. Too often people are told to be grateful for scraps, while those in charge excuse their failures with sound bites. But Scotland is doing something different. Under the SNP, protections haven't been stripped away. They've been built up for carers, for women, for young people, for rural communities, for working families, for those who have spent too long being ignored. This is part 3 of the SNP's 100 achievements. Every one of them already in place, every one of them designed to do one thing: protect the people of Scotland. When you're caring for someone full-time, the world doesn't stop to help. But in Scotland, we've recognised that care is work, and we've backed it up. The Carers Allowance Supplement has already delivered over £3,000 in extra support for more than 156,000 unpaid carers. And for young people stepping up to care for family, there's something here no other country in the UK offers: the Young Carer Grant. Recognition, support and dignity delivered. The same commitment is there for struggling families. We've made tackling child poverty a legal obligation, not just a political talking point, and we've backed it with a £50 million delivery fund. The Best Start grant has provided over £164 million to help low-income parents cover real costs of raising a child. And when Labour scrapped the winter fuel payment for pensioners, we stepped in. The SNP introduced the universal winter heating payment, guaranteeing support to every pensioner household in the country, up to £300 in the coldest of the months. This isn't theory. It's protection where it matters most, and it doesn't stop at the front door. We've transformed the way Scotland deals with violence, not by throwing more people in jail, but by understanding the root causes and preventing harm before it happens. Since the SNP took office, recorded crime has dropped by 40%, and that's not an accident. Scotland's Violence Reduction Unit, praised by the World Health Organization, treats violence like a public health issue. That approach is now being studied and copied in places like London and New York. Then there's the cash back for communities, a radical idea where the money seized from criminals is invested straight back into youth and community projects. So far, it's pumped £130 million into local initiatives that give young people a path away from crime. Real justice, real prevention. And when it comes to protecting people in their own homes, Scotland leads again. With the SNP, psychological and coercive abuse is not just recognised, it's considered to be a crime. The Domestic Abuse Act makes sure that controlling behaviour behind closed doors doesn't get a free pass anymore. We've backed that up with £5 million for anti-sectarian education, making sure that we challenge hate in all its forms, from classrooms to prisons and from football terraces to workplaces. While governments elsewhere sold off council buildings, Scotland took a stand. Under the SNP, over 26,000 new council homes have been built, and we ended the Tories' right to buy scheme, protecting 15,000 homes from being lost into the private market. But we didn't stop in the cities. A Rural and Islands Housing Action Plan is in place to deliver 10,000 affordable homes in our most remote communities, helping families stay rooted where they belong. It's part of a bigger shift, putting communities in control of their own regeneration through the place-based investment programme, £225 million has already gone into breathing life back into towns and villages and neighbourhoods, giving people pride in where they live. And for those struggling, the council tax reduction scheme is helping over 460,000 people save on average £800 a year. That's not austerity. That is action. Action for the people. But protection means more than policies. It means being seen, being represented. In 2023, the SNP formed Scotland's first majority female cabinet. A quiet revolution in leadership. But inclusion isn't just about gender. It's about voice, it's about access. And that's why we introduced the Access to Politics Fund, offering real financial support to help disabled people stand for election. And we expanded the vote itself, so now that 16-year-olds and foreign nationals with leave to remain can vote in Scottish elections, because democracy only works when it includes the people that it serves. And who owns Scotland? Under the SNP, more of it belongs to the people. The Land Reform Act, passed in 2016, has transformed how we manage access and own land. The Scottish Land Fund has already helped over 350 communities take control of their local land assets, giving them the power to decide what gets built there, what gets protected, and what kind of place they want to live in. We've backed this with serious resources. The Community Empowerment Act has channeled more than £16 million into local groups through Empowering Communities Fund. And for islanders who are often overlooked in national policy, we created the National Island Plan with 13 clear objectives to support island life, backed by £25.8 million in funding across 6 island authorities. That's ferries, schools, infrastructure, whatever it takes to keep Scotland's island communities strong and thriving. All of this, every single action, is what it looks like when a government remembers who it serves. Not shareholders, not donors, but people. The young carers, the working families, the council tenants, the islanders, the survivors of abuse. The pensioners trying to stay warm in winter, and the kids growing up in communities that finally feel safe again. That's 75 of the SNP's top 100 achievements, all delivered, all protecting the people of Scotland. The SNP deliver for Scotland because they work for Scotland. And that's just the start of it all. With independence, we could do so much more. Come and join us tomorrow, where we'll go through the last 25 in preparation to talk about this on the live stream on Friday night. I'll speak to you tomorrow.
The same, the banner is clear, the future that's ours, but it's fractured with fear. Petty games and pride, tearing apart the dream of a nation, the hope in our hearts. Get over yourselves, you're dragging us down, squalling like children while the world spins around. The light of our freedom is fading away. Get over yourselves, stop standing in the way. Get over yourselves, stop standing in the way. Teams and tribes, it's a desperate show. The fire's still burning, but it flickers too slow. While Westminster grins, holding the chains, we bicker and barter, and nothing remains. Get over yourselves, you're dragging us down, squalling like children while the world spins around. The light of our freedom is fading away. Get over yourselves, stop standing in the way. Get over yourselves, stop standing in the way. The cause is too great, the time's slipping fast. We're stuck in the present, but the future's our past. If we don't unite, this chance will be gone. A fractured movement can never be strong. Get over yourselves, you're dragging us down, squalling like children while the world spins around. The light of our freedom is fading away. Get over yourselves, stop standing in the way. has all cleared and independence finally appears. You'll look back in shame at the time that we lost. The price of your pride wasn't worth the cost. Get over yourselves, it's time to unite. The dream's within reach if we stand up and fight. Get over yourselves, no more delay. Together we rise or together we stay. Get over yourselves. Get over yourselves. You're dragging us down, squabbling like children while the world spins around. The light of our freedom is fading away. Get over yourselves, stop standing in the way. Get over yourself.